Imagine floating through a dense canopy of trees, but never touching solid earth. This isn't science fiction, it's a real phenomenon called crown shyness. High above the forest floor in places like Australia and Malaysia, ancient trees have created an intricate maze of carefully spaced branches, forming a mysterious natural puzzle that scientists are still trying to fully understand. Carried by the gentle breeze, you feel a sense of freedom and tranquility that only such a vantage point can provide. The forest canopy below sways rhythmically, as if dancing to an ancient, silent tune. As you drift through the air, you become acutely aware of the sheer scale and beauty of the forest. Each tree, each leaf, each branch contributes to a vast, interconnected ecosystem that stretches as far as the eye can see. You cast your eyes downwards upon a vast expanse of emerald green, a sea of foliage that seems almost endless. The richness of the colors is breathtaking, a testament to the diversity and vitality of the forest. This is the heart of the forest, a place where life teems in every nook and cranny. Here, countless species of plants and animals coexist, each playing a vital role in maintaining the delicate balance of this thriving ecosystem. A place where life teems in every shade of green imaginable, from the deepest, darkest greens of the towering trees to the lightest, almost yellow hues of the new leaves. The forest is a symphony of colors and textures, but something unusual catches your eye. Amidst this sea of green, you notice something peculiar, something that stands out from the otherwise seamless canopy. Instead of a continuous, unbroken canopy, you see distinct gaps separating the crowns of the trees. These gaps are not random. They form a pattern, a deliberate spacing that seems almost intentional. You see distinct gaps separating the crowns of the trees. It's as if the trees are respecting each other's space, maintaining a careful distance to avoid encroaching on their neighbors. It's as if each tree is meticulously guarding its own personal space, creating a mesmerizing pattern of interconnectedness and separation. This phenomenon is not just a random occurrence. It is a fascinating example of nature's complexity and order, creating a mesmerizing pattern of interconnectedness and separation. This delicate balance between proximity and distance is a testament to the intricate relationships that exist within the forest. This, my friends, is the captivating phenomenon known as crown shyness. It is a reminder of the unseen forces that shape our natural world, a beautiful dance of avoidance and connection that ensures the health and harmony of the forest. And while researchers have uncovered several fascinating theories about why these trees refuse to touch, none can fully explain the strange discovery we made when studying these forests at night. A discovery that challenges everything we thought we knew about plant communication. Crown shyness is a natural phenomenon where the crowns of trees avoid touching each other, creating distinct gaps in the canopy. It's like each tree has decided to respect its neighbor's personal space, resulting in a breathtaking display of natural architecture. These gaps, often visible from the ground, look like cracks or rivers of light flowing through the forest. This intriguing phenomenon occurs in various parts of the world, from the rainforests of Borneo to the eucalyptus forests of Australia. But why does it happen? That's the question that has puzzled scientists and nature enthusiasts for decades. One of the most striking examples of crown shyness can be found in Malaysia, home to the majestic Dryobalanops aromatica trees. These towering giants, reaching heights of up to 60 meters, exhibit crown shyness with remarkable precision. The gaps between their crowns are so consistent that it's almost as if they were measured with a ruler. Another place where crown shyness is prominently displayed is in the eucalyptus forests of Australia. These iconic trees, known for their distinctive scent and ability to withstand harsh conditions, also seem to prefer keeping their distance from one another. Over the years, several theories have been proposed to explain this intriguing phenomenon. One theory suggests that crown shyness is a form of competition avoidance. By creating these gaps, trees can minimize the amount of shade they cast on their neighbors, allowing more sunlight to reach their own leaves. Another theory proposes that crown shyness is a way for trees to prevent the spread of disease. By keeping their distance, trees can reduce the likelihood of harmful insects or fungi jumping from one tree to another. Section 5. A glimpse into the night. For years, scientists studied crown shyness during the day, observing the trees under the bright sun. They meticulously documented how the uppermost branches of trees avoided touching each other, creating a beautiful, lace-like pattern in the canopy. This phenomenon, known as crown shyness, has fascinated researchers for decades. They believed it was a way for trees to maximize light exposure and reduce the spread of harmful insects and diseases. However, all these observations were made during daylight hours, under the glaring sun. But one night, a group of researchers made an unexpected discovery that changed everything. They ventured into the forest after sunset, driven by curiosity and equipped with advanced technology. The forest, usually bustling with daytime activity, was now cloaked in an eerie silence, broken only by the occasional rustle of nocturnal creatures. The researchers were determined to uncover the secrets that the night held. They were studying the rainforest canopy at night, using special cameras that could detect infrared light, invisible to the human eye. These cameras allowed them to see the forest in a completely new way, revealing details that were hidden during the day. The researchers moved carefully, their eyes glued to the screens displaying the infrared images. They were about to witness something extraordinary. What they saw left them utterly astounded. The familiar gaps between the trees, which they had studied so extensively during the day, seemed to disappear. The canopy appeared almost seamless, as if the trees had moved closer together. The researchers couldn't believe their eyes. They double-checked their equipment, but the images remained the same. The gaps between the trees, so prominent during the day, seemed to vanish into thin air. It was as if the trees were communicating with each other, closing ranks as darkness fell. This unexpected behavior raised numerous questions. Why did the trees behave differently at night? What could be the reason behind this nocturnal transformation? It was as if the trees had decided to throw a nocturnal party, inviting their neighbors a little closer under the cover of darkness. The researchers hypothesized that this behavior could be a defense mechanism against nocturnal predators, or a way to conserve heat during the cooler night hours. Whatever the reason, this discovery opened up a whole new avenue of research, challenging the long-held beliefs about crown shyness and tree behavior. The night had revealed a hidden side of the forest, one that was full of mystery and wonder. Section 6. A surprising turn of events. The thermal images revealed something remarkable. At night, the temperature differences between the trees and the gaps disappeared. This was a significant observation because it suggested that the thermal dynamics of the forest canopy were more complex than previously thought. The uniformity in temperature indicated that the air within the gaps was not significantly different from the air surrounding the tree crowns. This finding was unexpected and intriguing, as it challenged the prevailing theories about the purpose of these gaps. During the daytime, the gaps in the forest canopy are clearly visible, creating a patchwork of light and shadow. However, the thermal images taken at night painted a different picture. The lack of temperature difference suggested that the gaps were not primarily for regulating temperature. This revelation led scientists to reconsider the long-held belief that crown shyness was driven by light competition. If the gaps weren't there to maximize sunlight exposure, then what was their purpose? The researchers delved deeper into their data, analyzing various factors that could influence the formation of these gaps. They considered the possibility that the gaps might serve a different ecological function. Perhaps they were related to air circulation, allowing for better ventilation within the dense forest canopy. Or maybe they played a role in the dispersal of seeds and pollen, facilitating the reproduction of the trees. The time-lapse footage of sunlight filtering through the forest canopy highlighted the intricate dance of light and shadow. The gaps allowed beams of sunlight to penetrate deeper into the forest, creating a dynamic environment for the understory plants. This interplay of light and shadow could be crucial for the growth and survival of various plant species, suggesting that the gaps might have a multifaceted role in the forest ecosystem. The researchers began to suspect that there might be more to crown shyness than meets the eye, or in this case, more than meets the sunlight. They hypothesized that the gaps could be a result of a complex interplay of factors, including tree behavior, environmental conditions, and ecological interactions. This surprising turn of events opened up new avenues for research, prompting scientists to explore the phenomenon of crown shyness with renewed curiosity and a fresh perspective. Section 7. The Whispers of the Forest. This surprising nocturnal discovery led scientists to consider an even more intriguing possibility. Could crown shyness be a form of communication between trees? Could these gaps, rather than being spaces of separation, actually be channels for sharing information? The idea that trees might be capable of communicating with each other may seem like something out of a fantasy novel, but there is growing evidence to suggest that plants are far more interconnected than we once thought. Section 8. A network of connections. Recent studies have shown that trees can communicate with each other through underground networks of fungi, known as mycorrhizal networks. These networks connect the roots of different trees, allowing them to exchange nutrients, water, and even chemical signals. Some scientists believe that crown shyness may be another way for trees to communicate with each other, perhaps by releasing volatile organic compounds into the air. These compounds, undetectable to humans but easily perceived by plants, could carry messages about stress, disease, or even the presence of predators. Section 9. The Unseen World of Trees. The discovery of crown shyness at night has opened up a whole new world of possibilities in our understanding of plant communication. It suggests that trees, far from being passive and solitary organisms, may be engaged in a complex and dynamic conversation with each other. The forest, once thought of as a collection of individual trees competing for resources, is now being seen as a vast and interconnected network of living organisms, all communicating and cooperating in ways we are only just beginning to understand.